What's going on, folks? This is John. Congratulations. You have officially found the backup channel, or you've cared enough to take a couple of seconds and click subscribe over here. So it is appreciated and it is important. So I wanted to explain what this channel is, what it's all about, and what you can expect moving forward on this channel. Okay, so the name The Bunker, where did this come from, son? Well, here's something that you may or may not know about me, but you're about to find out. I'm obsessed with bunkers. I don't actually own one. I mean, I get called Bunker Boy sometimes on social media, and I think it's meant as a negative thing, but I wish I had one. I wish I had $150,000 bunker or something under the ground. I've always been obsessed with this. So, reading history books and stuff like this, there have been times, to give you an example, Churchill, he worked out of a bunker extensively during World War II when the UK was being bombed. Hitler also, for a majority of the last year of the war, operated out of an underground bunker called the Fuhrer bunker. I've always been obsessed with this idea of a bunker and kind of being able to retreat to a bunker and kind of run things from there. So there's an obsession there. And I just thought it was a good name for this channel because it's a backup channel for Prepper Nation, first and foremost. All right. But if I put backup to Prepper Nation, it's going to throw all of the videos in with the prepping community videos. And I really don't want to do that because there's not going to be a whole lot of prepping done over here. Okay. So it's important to have a backup channel. I've caught a couple of strikes throughout the years on YouTube. And when you catch a strike, you're down for a week. You can't post, you can't live stream. So the idea of having a backup channel just means if I catch a strike on Thursday, for example, hopefully it ain't tomorrow, right? On the main channel, Friday morning, we're still up and running over here and we're live streaming just like normal over here. So that's how it's going to operate. But I'm also obsessed with the 80s. I'm sure a lot of y'all figured that out from the main channel by now. I'm into the retro games, but I'm into everything 80s. The movies, the TV shows like Miami Vice and stuff, the music, everything about the 80s, except for maybe Madonna. I'm just saying. Everything else about the 80s, I love, man. The kids' cartoons, the comic books back in the day, it was just a different vibe. And I guess you could say maybe 1990 or maybe 1979. We'll throw those in there as well. So, I've actually been talking back and forth for a year now with one of my friends, Travis, and he's also obsessed with the 80s. And we had originally scheduled to do a weekly podcast here on the channel and just chat about the 80s. But then him and his wife, they bought a new house. They moved a few towns over. So it's harder to get together with Travis. I'm still working on that, but I've reached out to a couple of content creators in the retro gaming community that I know are obsessed with the 80s. And I'm trying to work that out. So maybe eventually we're going to have a weekly podcast. Either way, I've got new stuff that I'm working with over here that I really haven't shown off, hadn't debuted it on the main channel yet. So this is kind of getting on my nerves because there's always audio issues. People have asked about the intro, where'd the intro go at the main channel and stuff, and it's because this, for whatever reason, doesn't want to work with a StreamYard, which is what I need really for the intro. So, haven't even used them yet. These are razors, the Razor brand. These are $100. All right, 100 plus. Just got them a couple of days ago. Those are going to debut shortly, within the next week, probably on the main channel. And the reason for those is if I can get those to work properly, I'll be able to have other creators back on panels and stuff and kind of mix it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe start doing Shotgun Saturday nights every so often again. Um, the other thing that is new, well, I've got a new lighting rig, an actual lighting rig. See there? Woo! Good Lord, son. Okay. What happened here? Let me turn this back down. There we go. You've seen me toy with that a little bit on the main channel, but I'm also using OBS Studio right now as I film this. I'm trying to skip past StreamYard, and because YouTube has given me so many problems by directly streaming, I'm trying to go through OBS at this point. It's going to debut within the next week. Going to give me options like putting stuff up on the screen. Instead of saying there's a link to the Intel down below, I'll be able to pull the Intel up on the screen. At least that's the hope. Better camera quality and stuff like that. So I am trying. There's a learning curve with me and technology. And it's embarrassing, to be honest with you, to have a platform on social media and not know really what I need or how to set it up. It's kind of embarrassing. So there is there's a learning curve. But once I get past that learning curve, this new stuff is going to roll out over at Prepper Nation, and hopefully it does a lot better because I hate, like today, this morning, guys, we had random flashing, and that was directly through YouTube. We go to StreamYard, we have audio issues, so I'm trying to get this stuff straightened out. I'm trying to find another way. Um, so here on the backup channel, there's some available already, some extra camping footage, like behind the scenes stuff. There's going to be more of that added. As spring and summer hit, especially in early fall, we do a lot of camping, sometimes with the family, sometimes with Caveman and Outlaw and a few other people that y'all haven't met, like Brewbaka, Marcus. I need to get them on camera as well. But the extra camping footage and stuff will be parked over here. Normally, if we do 2 or 3 days worth of camping, there's like a 10-minute video that drops on the main channel, but we have an hour or two of footage. So that'll be parked here in case you're bored. You're going to see playlists probably today on the backup channel. These are just interesting documentaries that I'm into. Maybe they're history documentaries, maybe they're on gaming or the 80s, music playlists that I listen to when I'm writing and stuff like that. So it is going to be an 80s themed channel. Um, but it's also going to be a backup channel for Prepper Nation. I want them to be separate, but I want this option here just in case. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I know some of you are just about prepping and that's all you care about. So if you see it populate, just skip past it. Skip past it and know that if we catch a strike on the main channel, you can continue to find the live streams over here. But I mean, honestly, I'm going to be putting content over here outside of the prepping, and it's going to be manager's choice, so to speak. It's just going to be off the wall stuff. You may see me playing on the Pac-Man machine. I got a Pac-Man arcade. You may see me getting owned on there. We may be talking, I'll post a video or even a live stream where we can chat about the best 80s slashers. Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees. What's up, son? We might be chatting about Red Dawn. We may be doing just 80s stuff. 80s and again very early 90s, very late 70s, that sort of thing. But anyway, I just want to say that's what you can expect from this channel. And I want to say again, thank y'all very much for finding the channel, the backup channel, and hitting subscribe. It does mean the world. But until next time, man, y'all take care and God bless.